Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Please ignore the background sound. I'm printing out stuff and you know how we multitask. So today I'm working on the Lady Mary Journal Signature 1, I'm calling it, tentatively. So we've been making some good progress in this, and I wanted to go ahead and get the center spread done, if I can find it. So we're going to be putting what we make today in here. It looks kind of plain, but that's what background pages look like, right? Well, not all of them, but some of them. This one. Okay, so this is what we're going to make. I've got one of them done, and I'll show you how to do this when I'm doing the other one. It's going to fold out like so. Yeah? It's sort of a belly band situation where it's going to just sit there and fold out, and I've got vellum in here so that this becomes a writing spot, and so does this. So there you go, and it also opens up this way, of course. So you've got a belly band that's just going to be, you know, all pretty in there, right? So that's where that's going to go. I'll show you how I did that. Now I'm using the Lady Mary papers. You can use any papers you want to use to do this. If you don't want to go and get the Lady Mary out of my Etsy shop, that's fine. Okay, the other things you might need for this craft along is a bone folder, a brayer, some vellum. I'm using the heavy vellum. I'm really liking this. You can see through it, but it's a lot more sturdy. It's the kind that they use for drafting, like, I don't know, architects or something, doing blueprints or whatever. So it's got a lot more sturdiness to it than that really thin stuff. I know I like the thin stuff, but it's what I'm using today. I'm also using lace, which I've already got this laced up, so you wouldn't have to watch me, you know, do that. Glue, double stick tape, and you're going to need a pointy tool of some kind to take the double stick tape off with, so just saying. Okay, so I've got my vellums cut out, and I've got my card that I'm going to mat on here ready. What I did was I took one of the journal cards from the Lady Mary journal kit, okay, and then I mounted it on to just the background page and put lace around it, right? Okay, so as you can see, I've just got the double stick tape up to a certain point because this is going to stick over. Does that make sense? It's going to go up to there because it'll be over to here on this edge, on the folding edge, and then that will be over here, and I didn't want any adhesive here at all, right? So that's kind of the bones of it. This, let me see, I got some measurements if you want to, you know, do this. Now I printed this out at 8 by 10, this background page, and just trimmed the white off. And I folded it, well, I scored at, let me see if I can find my right scores, at 4 inches from one side, and then I turned it around and scored at 3 inches. That gives me the fold that I wanted for this particular project. So if you want to do that, it's 4 on one side and 3 on the other, and 8 by 10 piece of paper. Okay. Let's see what else I need to share with you. The journal card was 3 1/4 wide, and the length was let's see, yeah, the mat was, the journal card itself was 3 1/4, and then the mat was, oh, it was 4 3/4 this way. I'll get there. Then the mat was just 1/4 inch bigger than that. So now if you're using a journal card from the Lady Mary kit, thank you for buying that. But and to anybody who's bought any of my journal kits, I'm eternally grateful. So just, you want a 1/4 inch around whatever you're matting on here. And if you don't want to mat something, then don't. Just put your 5 by 4 3/4 piece here. Okay, so then we're going to put this on here. It's going to open out, and this is where we're going to put our vellums. Now, one thing I do like about these is that not just that they're sturdy, okay, they are sturdy, but if you watch this, you can see through them, right? And they fit just in there. But let me show you. I gotta find it again. You hardly see any glue lines, and I just use glue. You hardly see any kind of glue lines on this at all. Because this is thicker and more sturdy. Now you can tell a little bit, but really, it's not gonna, you know, matter in the grand scheme of things. So it's just gonna be glued in like so, okay? So let's get to putting it together, and then you can see what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on first. Let me get those out of the way because I don't want anything getting in the way of this, because it gets a little tedious. I want it to be sort of centered, right? And right to the edge of that fold, okay? I tried to ink everything up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get this on there. I just think these are really pretty. Gives you great options on things for the center spread, just to make it a voila kind of you know, moment or whatever, or I think it does anyways. So I'm just going to get my glue on here so that if I muff it up, okay, I can move it, right? And this gives me the added security that this is not coming off. So I like that. I like to make sure. I have security issues, I said. Anyways, okay. This is going to be this way, and I don't want that to be in the way, so I want to just set it right on that edge and right sort of somewhere in the middle, right? Okay, like so. This is where my brayer comes into, you know, I like that. Now, you can, of course, make this a pocket. I didn't want to do that because I'm fighting the bulk on this. I don't want this signature to be, you know, so big till it's going to have its own cover instead of being in the journal that I want it to be in. So, there's that. Okay. And as you see, this just sticks over just a teeny bit. About 1/2 inch, I think. Okay. So, let's get our vellums on here. This is... Oh, let me show you. I had a little scrap piece of vellum that I was going to show you. This is a great place to write. You can see through it, of course, but you can write on this, and it shows up really well. And then you can erase it. Well, if you have a pencil, you can erase it, and it erases off completely. So that's really cool. I hope you can see that. I like that about these vellums. I think they're made that way specifically because of what they're made for. I don't know. Maybe it's just somebody's lucky accident or something. Now you just want a little bitty line around the outside. I'm not gluing the whole thing down. It's not necessary to do that. This will hold and it will be pretty. You can see the paper underneath, the pretty paper. And then you can also write on this as an extra writing spot. Okay, so I'm going to sit this in the middle, right, like so, pressing it down like so, and as you can see, it doesn't really kind of, I don't know, wrinkle all up like the thinner vellum. Now, like I said, I like the thinner vellum. There are some great uses for the thinner vellum. I'm just really liking this heavy duty stuff. I mean, you know, for vellum, being heavy duty is thing, right? Because it's all, it's pretty thick though. It's pretty thick. Anyways, I don't know what, if it's got a weight to it. I don't know how they do vellum. But I got some of this, I don't know, a few years ago, and it has lasted me a long time. I guess I hoard it really because, I don't know, it's not that expensive. I think, oh no, I'm going to use the other, or I'm going to use this, or I'm going to, you know, something like that. And I just sort of keep it as a standby or whatever. That makes sense of any kind. Okay. So, now we've got our vellum writing spots in. I hope I did that right. Yeah, more or less. Okay, now. It's upside down. Yeah, upside down. That's not the way we want to go with that. Okay, so we've got our vellum in. We've got our, you know, thing on there. I don't know. My words don't always flow as I'd like them to, right? Okay. So you'll have to just excuse my lack of flow with my words. Okay, so here we go. Let's get these in, and that's going to be just gorgeous. Okay, now this is where we're going to use our little, you know, pointy pokey tool. I call it my Cricut picker because I'm weird that way. So it's actually, if you want to know the real word for it, it's a weeding tool, or that's what they call it. But to me, it's a Cricut picker because it's a Cricut tool. And I do stuff, you know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this out because it's going to be easier to work with out. Okay, don't stick my head in the camera. Kind of center that, sort of, yeah. As I said, I did do an 8x10 page so that it wouldn't go all the way both sides. It goes there, you know. It's just inside, right? And if I need to, I can put vellum. Oh, really? Velcro. I'm having that non-flow thing again. So if I can, if I find that it's necessary, I can put the Velcro on it. But for now, we're okay, right? I think so. I just want it in there so I can see my vision come to life, right? Excuse me. Sometimes when you think things in your head and you try to make them come to life in, you know, real life, you go, okay, let me tweak that and fix that and do that, and you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to sit that there and press that in. And of course, I will be making some really pretty cards to slide in there. That's going to be so pretty in the center spread. I just wanted something sort of a wow kind of factor, and this whole journal kit has a lot of wow factor to it, so it wasn't that hard to figure something out, right? So I've got this really big belly band, right, on both sides, and you've got the writing space here on those vellums, and you've got writing space here on just the background page. Same vellums and background pages. So, oh, awesome. I think if I do need a Velcro, it would just be in the corners here. I think that would probably hold it plenty. But right now it's laying really flat, so I like that. Let's get it in its home right here. This signature is really coming together, guys. We've got so much stuff going on. So nice. So nice. Yep. Lots of space. Lots of places to hold things. I still have to put little cards in there. Those are stuck on with the paper clips. This is the other one of those. Oh, there's our center spread. Just so nice. I've got lots more that I'm going to do, of course. We've got this one here. This is nice too. I guess I'm doing a lot of fold out flippy things in this one, but I like it. I hope you guys are liking it. This is going to be I don't know, an awesome journal when I finish it. But this is only the first signature. I think I've got another one, maybe two more that I'm going to do for this journal, and it's going to be a big one. Okay. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this journal journey through the Lady Mary journal and having a lot of fun along with me. Now, if you don't have this journal kit, you can use lots of different ones. You could use Stamperia, Graphic 45, whatever you've got on hand. Or, you know, any of my other journal kits. You can do these same things. It's not specific to Lady Mary. This was. But the other projects that I'm doing are just basic, simple things. So you can still do these with whatever papers you have. Get you some of that heavy duty vellum if you haven't tried that. Just, you know, give it a go, because that stuff's pretty cool. Okay. All right. So that's our little craft along fun stuff for today. I hope you guys like this. I actually really love this one. And you can put pockets in, you know. I just didn't because of, you know, bulk. Okay. Quit rambling. Oh, the draw is still on. If you want to be in the drawing, just leave a comment. Even if you don't want to be in the drawing, just leave a comment. I like hearing from you guys. It's nice to get a notification that, oh, somebody said something. And it's nice to go and answer back. I always answer. Always do. Sometimes it's a little bit later if you watched it in the middle of the night and I didn't get up till the morning, you know. But I always answer, so if you ever leave me a comment and think I didn't, go look, because I answered. So anyways, yep, every 100 milestone till I get to 1,000, I'm doing a drawing for a free digital journal kit from my Etsy shop. I've got some more things that are coming. This next year is going to be hopefully fantastic and wonderful and awesome and amazing. I've got plans. So anyways, you guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.